Hi guys, postman's bin. So I've got a little package here. I'm pretty confident I know what's in it. So we'll have a look. What have they done with that? Oh, I'm trying to open the wrong end, that's why. Okay, well, there's a packaging note in there. Will that have my details on it? I'll have to do it off screen. Don't want to give you my secret home address. Okay, there we are. BD135, pack of 4. And I ordered 2 packs, so we've got 8. That was the cheapest seller I could find. So you got the price on there? £3.78 I've paid there, including postage, which was free anyway. Yeah, BD 135s. So, why did I want some BD 135s? I've been chatting online with Lid Motor about pulse motors. We do pulse motors. I don't do as many as he does, and mine aren't as effective as his are. Anyway, we were talking about getting one to rotate without using a coil. I was just using a single wire. In fact, I'll put a link in the video description to the video I did where I'm just using a single wire across there, and I'm trying to get this to rotate, because as you pass current through a wire, it generates a magnetic field, and if you time it right, then it repels that magnet on there, so it pushes it out the way. And if you get it to go fast enough and far enough, the next one comes round and you push that one out of the way as well. That's why it's called a pulse motor, because you push a pulse of current through, normally through a coil, and that does the job for you. And I was trying to see if I could do it with just a single piece of wire. You get far less magnetic field with a single piece of wire, and you need more current to do it. Now, if you're going to use more current and you want to do the pulsing electronically, you need something that will actually take a bit more current, rather than the normal transistors I use. You need something like this. And Lid Motor mentioned a pulse motor done by Ludic Science, where he uses a single coil. In other words, it's just a loop of wire, more or less like the end of my finger, up one side round and back down the other side. And he got his working, and his circuit, he used the BD135. Used a reed switch, which is what these are. It's a glass tube with a couple of contacts in it that come together when a magnetic field goes past it. So use that as the trigger to turn one of them on and off. You can use that directly to actually pulse the current through the wire, but they tend to weld themselves together if there's too much current going through them. So rather than use them direct, you use them to switch one of them on, and then that sends the current through there. That's a long rambling postbag video, but obviously I will have a go at and see if I can get that to work at some time. Well, we've got to test it, haven't we? I've put a heat sink on it, or on one of them. Obviously we've got 7 more there. I've got a reed relay or reed switch just there, a little glass tube. I'm using a 2S LiPo, so 7.5 volts. Going into there. That's the circuit. sketch down from Ludic Science's video. So we've got the reed, a resistor going into the right hand pin of the BD135. That's positive, round to there. Negative going into the left hand pin, and the middle pin is the output. On his diagram, that's the little loop of wire that he's using to run his pulse motor. Now I was hoping that I'll be able to demonstrate it by running current through that piece of wire with the compass on top of it. The only thing is, you may notice, because I got the magnet in my hand, it's affecting the compass without me actually switching it on and off. The other thing I've done, just to demonstrate, if I take this wire out, we've got where he's got the loop there, I've got a diode to drop the voltage a bit and an LED, and then it actually runs through that motor. So I should be able to demonstrate the LED coming on. There we go. But there's actually not enough current flowing through there to run the motor. So if I short out the LED, I think that motor may be on its last legs. At least it demonstrates it works. So it works. I'm not 100% happy with it. You may notice it takes a while to spin up. So I'm not quite sure what current effect we've got coming through that, whatever it is, BD135. It's not instantaneous. It takes a while to build up the current flow. It does warm up. But in principle it works. In practice we might have to do a bit more work. We're not going to be spinning this fella with it immediately. You may see I've got quite a few diagrams sketched out here. That one's using a Hall sensor. That was from Grain's channel. Can't remember what that one is. That's a 555 timer there. That one's lid motors. Not quite sure what that one is. Looks a bit like another one of lid motors. Yeah, in fact that one looks the same as that one. Yeah, anyway, that'll do for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.